Hey, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kadash, that belongs to the apostles of GMS and honestly brothers doing the work of the Most High in truth and sincerity. This is a quick one, inspired of something that the apostles said at camp, about Thomas believing because he saw, and really, basically speaking about faith by sight as opposed to, exactly what faith is. In fact, I was going to grab it later, but I'm going to grab it now. It says Hebrews 11 from the top. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And that is faith. You ask yourself, what is faith? This is faith. Okay? So to believe that America's going to be destroyed when you first come in, that is faith. To believe that Yahweh Shai is going to come back in a chariot, that is faith. Especially when you first come in, because you don't necessarily you don't necessarily see America being destroyed. It's only after a period of time that you really start to you might agree, but to really see it, that might take some time for certain people. Okay, so to believe those things first coming in, that is a show of faith. To go out there teaching and preaching, that is a show of faith. Right, the evidence of things not seen. There, once again, there are things that we can't see, but we believe them through faith. Okay, so this is John 20 and 26. It says, and after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, peace be unto you. Then said he to Thomas, reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my sides, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, my Lord and my power. And Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. Okay, so for instance, in these last days, we're going to start seeing people coming in when certain things start happening. People starting to believe when certain things start happening. Why? Because not everyone has the same measure of faith. There are certain people that we know might tell them the truth and they might be eating it. And you tell them about the chariots of the Most High, but that's too far fetched. But we're coming up into a time when the Lord is going to start showing Himself a lot more. Right? Let's grab this. Isaiah. It says Isaiah 45:15, verily thou art a power that hidest thyself, O power of Israel, the Savior. Okay, so to us, we can see the Most High. After a period of time, you can see the Most High in action. You can see the spiritual things. The Lord opens up our minds to be able to see things in things of the Spirit. But at first, certain things, as I was going into, aren't necessarily obvious to the carnal mind. But in these days to come, the Lord is going to start showing Himself more and more. And these people are going to be saying, hey, man, the Most High has been hiding Himself. He's not been, and that's the reason why I was saying those things before. He's not been hiding, because if you've got the spiritual eyes, you can see Him working every day, especially what we're seeing in the news, the downfall of this man's society. We see the Most High working. The Lord is going to start doing some stuff in these last days, and that's when people are going to really be taking notice of what it is that we've been saying. It says Ezekiel 33:33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. So all these things that we've been saying, they're going to start coming to pass, and then people are going to start believing. But that is faith by sight, not the true meaning of faith, which, as we read there, is Hebrews 11:1 again. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, and I'm gonna jump to verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. So you can't please the Most High without faith, which is why we read in Ephesians 2:8, it is a gift given from the Most High. It's basically meaning that the Most High chooses who can and cannot please him. Which is why, for instance, once again, we have that account with Thomas. Why? Because that was written, that had to happen to be written for our learning. You read that in Romans. It says things written aforetime are written for our learning. Okay, and when you read the scriptures, there were certain things that pissed off Yahushua, and what would he say? So, ye of little faith, right? Because that faithlessness is something that pissed, would get him quite annoyed, right? Is this the one I want? No, it's not the one I want. I always forget where it is. Oh, yeah, it was the one I want. Is the answer. So Luke 18:8, it says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on earth? Right? And that is the question. There are going to be those that believe, right? The elect, but those are the ones that are meant to believe. But for the rest of the people, it's going to be too late for them. Right? So, like I said, just a quick one. Lord's Wood, I was edifying. Till next time. Shalom.